What up, New York Giant Nation? It's your boy Mac the Giants fan coming out here, and y'all know what time it is. It's time for the true blue aftermath. Let's go!
You want to be great, you got to work at it, right?
What is going on out there, New York Giant Nation? Here it is, feeling good. Victory Sunday, baby. New York Giants doing what they seem to always do each and every year, man. They go out there and they pull one out, man. No one ever seen it coming. I don't think nobody gave the New York Giants a chance this week against that Cleveland Brown defense. But this offense went out there and put down the best performance they've done this season thus far, man. Great. A shout out to my man. Let's go, man. No Mets, no Nets, no Jets, man. Thanks for stopping in the building, bro. I definitely appreciate you, man. Daniel Barry, man, no doubt. Thanks for coming through, bro. Mostly definitely appreciate you, man. Yeah, this is the aftermath, man. We are broadcasting here live here at my channel, Mac the Giants Fan, live on the Big Blue Crew Network, man. Live on my Facebook channel as well. Make sure y'all go hit them thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. On all those platforms for me, man. Help the channel grow, man. Help the channel grow. New York Giants, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm stunned myself, especially the way this game started, fumbling the opening kickoff. They go immediately on the very next play, put one right in the end zone, and I thought that was going to be already the start of something very terrible today. But the New York Giants, they rallied, they turned it around, and they had a dominant first half performance in this game, man, going out there, taking it to that Cleveland Brown defense. And that's what was most impressive to me, is the way they handled the defense of the Cleveland Browns, one of the absolute best in the NFL. In the first half, they just went out there and took it to that defense. They didn't have an answer for anything Daniel Jones was doing. Malik Neighbors, that young man is a stud. Oh, he's a stud. New York Giants, do right by that man. Make sure we continue to do right by that young man right there. We did have a Jalen Hyatt appearance early in this one, man. He went deep. They went deep to him, and Daniel Jones overthrew him, man, on that particular play. And once again, we still didn't see this young man very much other until Darius Slayton got hurt, and then he had to pretty much finish the game up. But otherwise, Daniel Jones, great job distributing the football today, man. Spread it around a lot more today. You got your tight ends involved a little bit. So, it was just a great day by Daniel Jones. I got to say what it is. It was a great day by him. I mean, 24-34, the two big touchdown passes to Malik Neighbors. It could have, you're right. I see you down there in the chat, no Mets, no Nets, no Jets. Man, you're right. We could have definitely put more points on the board. But the second half was tough. Cleveland's defense stepped it up and made it a lot tougher for us, and they definitely made it interesting. They made it interesting down the stretch there. But once again, when it was time for our defense to rise to the occasion, they absolutely did. By far, hands down, not even close, the best complete performance for this football team this season thus far. And also defensively, you actually played defense between the 20s this week. You didn't let them just march up and down the field and try to clamp down in the red zone. That's something I can appreciate. This defense stepped up today. And injuries, I mean, people were going down, man. We lost Drew Phillips early in this one. I don't believe he came back out. Drew Phillips has been a shining star on this defense throughout the first couple weeks of the season, man. And losing him early was a tough blow to this defense, man. He's been the leading tackler. He's the leading tackler. Micah McFadden got a little banged up in this one as well, but was still able to get back out there and finish the game. But yeah, I'm just this defense. I mean, Devin Singletary, we got to clean up them fumbles, man. 2 in back-to-back weeks is not going to. You can't continue. That trend can't continue. But definitely was a great effort, man. Devin Singletary still gave us some tough runs down the stretch when we needed him to. But you got to hold on to that football, man. Those are just momentum killers right there. Good thing we were able to still weather that storm and get the job done, man. I didn't see this come. I didn't foresee this game being our first W. But look, from all accounts, from what we're seeing, Minnesota, that team we played week 1, they might just be legit, man. They might just be legit. for what it's all. I mean, they are still in the land of the undefeated, man, with a big win today. So that's a great point down there. Minnesota, maybe we did play a buzzsaw, a team that's just on a different level than us week one, and we didn't know it until after the fact. But they're out there laying it down. They just took out two good teams back to back weeks, in the 49ers and Texans today. So a lot of this season has been so weird through 3 weeks. I mean, look what the Giants did to Cleveland today. I mean, you saw what the Broncos did to Bucks. I mean, I just don't know what to think anymore about this season thus far through the first 3 weeks. But I'm glad the New York Giants are gonna let me sleep easy tonight, man. Allow me to get some rest peacefully. I'm gonna take this one, and like I said, I get where you're coming from when you say that they could have done more. But at the end of the day, as bad as this team has been, the fact that they were still able to do it, to clamp down and hang on to this for this W on the road in a tough environment against, like I said, a rock solid defense, man. Hats off to the job Andrew Thomas was doing on Myles Garrett, man. I know Myles Garrett was a little banged up, but he was out there playing. He was in full uniform, out there gearing to go, man. He still made some plays, but Andrew Thomas did a great job overall. Slowing him down and keeping him under control, not letting him wreck the game. And so definitely offensive line in general. Let me take a moment for that. This New York Giants offensive line, we finally got 5 guys out there that look like they're interested in protecting the quarterback, like they're interested in making some things happen. So I'm proud of the offensive line through 3 weeks of this season. I think they've shown steady improvement each and every week, and it's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. So hats off to the O-line. Finally, maybe we finally got something. We got something to build on with that offensive line, and we know what we can do. We put together a good offensive line. We can get everything else going, man. But like Malik Neighbors, man, I can't. This guy, man, he's a freak, man. He's a freak. This guy is something special. He is going to be a problem in this league. A problem. Look, I'm not Daniel Jones. I can't say nothing bad about you today, man. I'm still not a fan of you though, but I still can't say nothing bad about you. But but exactly. Great. DJ got hit on them deep balls, man. That's it right there. He's missing on too many of them. He's not making the connection, which is weird to me because he was so good at it as a rookie, hitting those big passes down the field. And now it's just like, I don't know. He just can't seem to connect, man. Like, he just can't. Like Jalen Hyatt had he didn't have great separation, but he had enough of a step that if you could have just got that in there to him, that might have been a touchdown right from the door. You know what I mean? Just so, and he missed a couple more deep balls down the field once again. I mean, he missed a couple to Malik, so he's got to work on that. Definitely clean that up. But you know what? But at the end of the day, still did enough. We got the W, man. And like I said, I am so fucking proud of this team today because you know what else they showed me? This team showed me they had heart. This team showed me they had desire. This team wanted it, man. This team absolutely wanted it out there today, man. And they got the job done. It got a little dicey in the third quarter. Giants came out a little flat, obviously. Not even so much full flat, just that Devin Singletary fumble, man. That kind of was a momentum killer in the third quarter, and that just kind of gave Cleveland that little bit of that hope that they needed, man. And I'm just glad. I'm glad we got the job done. Because now going on a short week, going into Dallas, man. Going home to play Dallas on a short week, man, gives me a little more confidence. I mean, we still got to see how they look today against Baltimore in this 4:00 window. But I just feel good. I feel like with the effort I saw today, we can play against anybody. We can go out there and hang with anybody we want to and anybody we want to play against, man. Like I said, this was a tough-ass defense we went against, man. Teams, we went out there and we really punched this defense right in the mouth, man. And then Shane Bowen, man, thank you. Thank you for the pressure, Shane Bowen. Thank you for the pressure because that's what the defense has been lacking, man. You got sending some of those blitzes, man, like you can't get complacent, man. You can't sit back in those zones all day long and let teams just tear you apart, man. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, he's got to be able to hit that. Those are the kind of those are the plays that the great quarterbacks make. To be quite frank, like I said, I'm not going to beat Daniel Jones up though. He had a tremendous game. So yeah, I mean, Eric Gray fumble to start off the game. I mentioned that right at the top. Yeah, that was just that made me think. That gave me bad thoughts right initially, right from the door. I thought that was already going to be a big snowball effect, especially the way Deshaun Watson came out on the very first play, throwing a touchdown pass to Amari Cooper on the very first play. I mean, they were up 7-0, and it was 11 seconds off the clock. So yeah, like I said, this New York Giant team, man, they showed me something. And you're right. I feel like you beat Cleveland, man. You said we can beat Cleveland and we can beat us. I think that with the effort I saw today, we can beat anybody on any given Sunday with the effort I saw today. I'm not going to get crazy. I'm not going to act like we're still all of a sudden we're a great team. We got a lot of work to still do, continue to do. But this was a great performance overall. It was, like I said, third quarter was a little dicey, but it was, and even in the early parts of the fourth quarter, it was a little shaky. But at the end of the day, this New York Giant team most definitely came through. And like I said, when it was time to step it up once again, that fourth down stop, that was just awesome. I mean, granted, it was a drop pass, but Tay Banks was right there in coverage the whole way. So I mean, it was just a tremendous effort. And the third down stuff on when they stuffed Jameis Winston on that third down. That's what it's all about, man. It's stepping up and making the play, man. Stepping up and making a play. I mean, like just breaking them down. All like I said, I know the Cleveland offense isn't necessarily the most dynamic of offenses, and it's probably, I mean, yeah, it's just, but at the same time, like I said, what they do defensively and their ability to run the football, I think the New York Giants, man, they really stepped it up today, man. I'm proud of this New York Giant team today, man. They really gave me something to hang a hat on, man. This defense was just lights out today overall. I mean, 8 sacks against the Cleveland Browns. Like, I mean, I know a lot of their old linemen went down, and that's unfortunate, but it's the NFL. So it's not going to be an excuse. Hell, we did most of the damage while their starters were still out there and healthy. So, to be honest, it didn't even matter anyway. Kayvon was definitely solid. Burns, we finally had a Brian Burns appearance. You know what I mean? Like, this was just overall, it was, like I said, everybody, group effort, man. Love watching Micah McFadden out on that field, the way he flies around. Had his Z's out there making some plays. I mean, this was just, I need this same energy every week, win, lose, or draw. Give me this same energy, and I won't have so many bad things to say about this team. Because today, I don't have anything bad to truly say about them, man. People went out there and they did their job. Was it the prettiest? No. Was it perfect? By no means. But at the end of the day, you got the W. And the W is what it's all about. That's the most important stat in football is the win. That's the most important stat. Nothing else is more important. It doesn't matter how you do it. The win is what matters. And the Giants went out there and they got that done today. Yeah, I mean, Banks, Amari Cooper was schooling him a bit. Amari Cooper was taking him to school a bit. But at the same time, man, I think this is just really not what Banks does best, and he's kind of really just learning his way around this defense. To be quite frank, man, it's still gonna be a work in process with him, man. So I think we're gonna have to still be a little more patient with Banks, especially this season, man, because it's just he's learning to have to kind of play a way that he's not necessarily accustomed to, not what he does best. And he's asking him to do something different. But Amari Cooper was definitely taking it to him a bit. Made some big catches, man. Made some plays out there. He had, as we know, he had the 2 touchdowns for Cleveland. But yeah, he does. I agree with you, Mets, man. He definitely needs the reps. He definitely needs this experience right now, man. And this team, man. Whew. Woosah, man. I can enjoy football for the rest of the day because my New York Giants are in the win column. I didn't know when it was going to happen, and I damn sure didn't think it was going to happen this week, man. Didn't think it was going to happen this week. We needed that. The kicker, as far as that goes, I do want to bring that up because had we had lost that game, it wouldn't have been on the kicker necessarily. I wouldn't have put it on the kicker necessarily. It would have been on the coaches because that last possession, that second to last possession, excuse me, the New York Giants, man, you went out there and did exactly what Cleveland knew you were going to do. You just turned around and handed the ball off to Devin Singletary 3 straight times. No. You got to still be slightly more aggressive in that situation. Not crazy, but just at least make a real concerted effort to get the first down in that situation. Don't just settle for, oh, we're going to run the ball 3 times and send our kicker out for a big 40-something yard. Our kicker that we just signed a couple of days ago out for a big 40-something yard field goal attempt. Nah, I'm not with that. I don't support that theory, that logic. At least make a real effort to get the first down in that situation. You didn't make a real effort to. You made it easy for the Cleveland defense to stop your ass is what you did. You made it easy for them. You did exactly what they knew you were going to do. And that could have been disastrous. It could have been disastrous had we been playing against a better offense, and Cleveland would have been able to go downfield and do something. But obviously, they were not able to. The New York Giants defense definitely stepped it up once again in that situation, and a bad situation that they were put in. So I'm not putting it solely on the kicker, man, because that kicker he missed the field goal that he probably should have been able to make. Obviously, a 48-yarder in today's NFL is practically a chip shot anymore. But at the end of the day, this guy just got signed a couple of days ago. I think there's like even safe passes you could have attempted. You could have done maybe a screen pass or something like that and tried to just catch him off guard. You knew that they were playing to run all the way. You knew they were playing to run all the way. So it was just that to me. If we would have lost the game, that's the drive. That nothing else, even the Singletary fumble, everything else, nothing else. It would have been that drive right there. That would have been the reason we lost the game because we didn't make a real effort to even get 10 yards and get a first down in that situation. Yeah. I think because the way the first half went and how dominant they were, they felt they could kind of, go a little more on the conservative side, try to maybe chew some clock out. But it didn't work out. Cleveland, it was let Cleveland kind of get themselves back into the football game, and it gave Cleveland a little bit of confidence that they might have a chance to still win this one. I'm glad, like I said, glad it didn't work out. What's going on, Mosley? Thanks for stopping by. I definitely appreciate y'all, man. Once again, this stream right here is broadcasting live from my channel at MacDaGiantsFan. Also broadcasting live from the Big Blue Crew Network. Go sub up if you haven't to the Big Blue Crew Network. Doing big things all across the sports world right now on the Big Blue Crew Network. Giving you a little bit of everything you need. Everybody out there in the Big Blue Crew Network grinding right now. So go out there and support. Hit them thumbs up. Hit that and make sure y'all sub up, man. Most definitely, man. He was. I was just talking about that. Amari Cooper was definitely schooling him, man. That second touchdown, Banks never had a fucking chance. Amari Cooper made that look way too easy, man. So he's going to have to work on some things, obviously. But like I said, I think with him, it's just the fact that it's a work in progress with him. He's learning to play a new way, man. But all around, not many complaints. Thank you for this team. Thank you for this team still showing some grit. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's what it's all about for me today. Because like I said, I know from a talent standpoint, we don't match up well with the better teams in this league in most weeks. But at the end of the day, show me some heart. Like, look at for example, what the New England Patriots are doing out there, man. Like they're not the most talented team. They don't have the greatest roster, but they've shown heart throughout the first 3 weeks of this season, man. And sure, they're 1-2. They're not sitting with a great record, the same record as New York Giants, but they've shown heart at least. They haven't just looked like chumps getting beat up on in the school playground, man. they've been out there balling, man, and giving it their best shot. And that's what this New York Giants team did today, and they got them a W. Went out there, you showed some heart. You didn't back down. It would have been so easy for you to just fold after that opening kickoff, that fumble at the opening kickoff. It would have been so easy for this team to fold, but they didn't, man. And I was just shocked by that, man. I was stunned, and I can say that I'm honestly proud to watch the way they rebounded in this one, man. Says Theo got speed but looks uncoordinated. I think the game is still a little fast for Theo Johnson. I think he's got an ability, man. But I think he's gonna go through a lot of growing pains throughout his rookie season. I think the game he's gonna have to get through this season, let the game slow down a bit. But I think he can be. I think we got a potential good pro in Theo Johnson. I think when it's all said and done, I don't think expect a whole. I'm not going to expect too much from him this year, but I know he can put some things together, man. So I'm not gonna. I'm not. I think we got. I think Theo's got a future ahead of him, man. Honestly, I just think the game's got to slow down for him a bit. I agree. I want to see more of the tight ends. Period. I mean, they got him involved a little bit more this week than last week. They weren't involved at all last week, but I would like to see more of the tight ends in general. With Theo Johnson and Daniel Bellinger are both, because I think they're both but I think they're both a lot better than people. Daniel Bellinger in particular is a better receiver than people give him credit for. I think there's some things he can do. He's not going to obviously make those huge, big game breaking plays. I think Theo Johnson would be more of the big play guy from the tight end spot. But I just think Bellinger is a better receiver than people give him credit for. I would like to see him get utilized a lot more in the passing game. I definitely agree with you guys. Definitely, it was Giant Nation showed up in Cleveland today, man. There was a lot of blue out there in that crowd. I don't know if you noticed when they were scanning the crowd, man. A lot of blue out there in them seats, man. Shout out to my guy Alex from Big Blue in the Bronx. He was out there in Cleveland for the game this today, man. So I'm glad he got to see a good one, man, on the road. Glad he got to enjoy himself and really and see a big New York Giant victory, man. I hope this momentum can continue throughout the season, man. Keep it rolling. Like I said, just keep this same energy. That's all I ask for. You keep this same energy, we'll definitely put together some more victories. For sure, man. Because I was wondering where the victory was going to come from, honestly, until I saw this team today and the effort of this team today, man. So I definitely do appreciate it, man. Yeah, most definitely more Bellinger. I agree. Yeah, I mean, I got this one over that. Like I said, I put that more on the coaching staff, though, for just settling for that field goal attempt anyway. I think they really settled for that instead of being a little bit more aggressive and trying to actually get the first down, and then we could have put the game away right then and there. So I think that like I said, if we would have lost it, ended up losing this game somehow, that would have been the drive. That would have been it. Would have been the reason. Would have been that possession right there, because you can't make it easy for your opponents, man. Yeah, great point. You overcame early disaster, man. And you're right. It's been a long time since we've done that before, man. This team, it puts you through it, man. They put us through it, man. But look, the heart this team showed today, I just can't talk about it anymore, man. This team, and it was a great team victory. The offense did their job. The defense did their job. It was a great team victory, man. So that's what you asked for. That's what I just want to see. This continue to trend, man. We got a tough one against Dallas on Thursday night on a short week, man. Hosting the Cowboys. We know what they did to us the last time we faced them in MetLife Stadium. Definitely got to get back on that, man. But we will see what happens, man. Look, got Carolina Panthers right now up 7-0 on the Raiders. Raiders are in the red zone though, but right now, Carolina came out quick, firing quick, man. See what happens. You make the necessary changes, man. Like I said, I'm not going to beat up on Daniel Jones by no means today, because he went out there and he played well. His best game in some time, as a matter of fact. But at the end of the day, still not a fan. Not a fan still. I still believe the change needs to happen if we're going to have any kind of long-term success going forward. But he hit Wan'Dale Robinson on a couple nice passes, actually hit him in stride, let Wan'Dale pick up that yak. I've been telling people about that. Wan'Dale can be a tremendous yak receiver, man. If you just hit him in stride and give him an opportunity to make some moves and make things happen. That happened today a couple of times, and he made a couple of nice plays. So, like I said, maybe this season, maybe we got something to look forward to this season, at least from entertainment. I still don't. So still gonna be a long road to travel. I still don't necessarily see this as a playoff team, if I'm being 100% honest. But at the end of the day, I want to see them at least look competitive, and I think they went out there and showed me that they can still do that. Exactly. That's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I said, he played good today. I'm not shitting on him for anything he did today. But at the end of the day, I'm still not a fan, and I'm ready for change at the position overall. But if he keeps playing like this, then maybe I can at least tolerate him in there for the entire season. If he continues to play like this, I can at least tolerate it. But I still think it's time to move on. And speaking of moving on, I'm about to step on out, man. I appreciate you guys coming through in the chat, man, hanging out with me for a little bit on a True Blue Aftermath. The first one I ain't had to come on and be just completely angry and pissed off. This team gave me something. I got a little smile on the face right now. I'm a little pumped up. I'm a little hyped. We got the job done in Cleveland on the road. Like I said, against a tough defense, man. And I can't stress that more. A tough ass defense that Cleveland Browns are, man. And they're definitely no slouches, man. And we got the job done. And I'm proud of this New York Giants team, man. Proud of them today, bro. But thanks for y'all coming out, man. Make sure, once again, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for me. Make sure y'all go to my channel, hit MacDaGiantsFan. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure y'all definitely go to the Big Blue Crew Network. Hit that subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Streaming live on both of those networks right now, both of those channels, man. And I definitely appreciate, man, y'all all tuning in, man. And it's your boy, MacDaGiantsFan. Check me and my guy, Adam Costas, out Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the real deal NFC East Roundup. We breaking down the entire weekend of NFC East action, man. So it's your boy, MacDaGiantsFan, man. I'd like to thank you all for listening. If you was feeling this, please take time to subscribe and smack them likes. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know what you think. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when I'm dropping new content. It's your boy, MacDaGiantsFan. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at MacDaGiantsFan. That's MacDa Giants Fan.